Hey everyone, I hope that all of you would have a good day. I wish it to continue all the day. Before getting into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Let's get into the video. 3 September 1939, Britain and France declare war on Germany. 1939, in response to Hitler's invasion of Poland, Britain and France declare war on Germany. 3 September 1925, USA latest taxes. 1925, new figures have been published by Washington to provide an idea of income tax paid against income based on a married man with no dependents. It also includes normal tax and surtax. Tax income: $22.50 for $4,000. $37.50 for $5,000. $57.50 for $6,000. $87.50 for $7,000. $127.50 for $8,000. $167.50 for $9,000. $207.50 for $10,000. $557.50 for $15,000. $1,017.50 for $20,000. $2,317.50 for $30,000. $4,037.50 for $40,000. $14,877.50 for $80,000. The tax increases steeply after $100,000 to as high as 40%. 3 September 1926, gangster Harry Lefty Lewis. 1926, the gangster Harry Lefty Lewis is brought to trial on murder charges in Cook County, Illinois. Throughout the trial, witnesses and it is believed jurors had been intimidated by death threats, and the jury acquitted Lewis after only 6 hours of deliberation, despite overwhelming evidence of his guilt. 3 September 1929, Dow reaches peak of 381.17. 1929, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 381.17. This was the peak of the bull market that had been increasing at a phenomenal rate in the 20s and only 1 month before the great stock market crash in October 1929, signaling the beginning of the Great Depression of the 30s. 3 September 1930, Dominican Republic hurricane strikes. 1930, a powerful hurricane with winds exceeding 200 miles per hour were recorded slams into the Dominican Republic, killing more than 8,000 people. 3 September 1935, world speed record. 1935, Sir Malcolm Campbell breaks the 300 miles per hour, set a new world record on the Bonneville Salt Flats of Utah with his 2,500 HP Bluebird and beat his own previous world record of 276.82 miles per hour that he had set earlier in the year. 3 September 1937, Australia camels used more. 1937, Australia is now using more and more camels for patrolling some of the longest fences in the world as part of the battle against wild dogs in arid areas due to their ability to travel long distances without water. 3 September 1943, British and Canadians land in Italy. September 3, 1943, 4 years to the day after Britain declared war on Nazi Germany, British and Canadian troops under the command of General Montgomery land on the Italian mainland with the object of eliminating Italy from the war. 3 September 1954, Germany demands independence. 1954, Germany is demanding independence from the Big Three occupying powers and is requesting NATO membership and the power to rearm to protect its sovereignty. Some countries are backing this proposal, but many others oppose the option. 3 September 1968, Great Britain birth control pill. September 3, 1968, British doctors have identified increased numbers of inflammation of veins which lead to blood clots in women using the birth control pill. Both British and US governments are pressing the manufacturers to issue warnings in advertisements and other literature. 3 September 1972, American POWs released. 1972, North Vietnam has released 3 American pilots, the first POWs released in 3 years. The pilots were captured during the last 4 years. They will be released to anti-war group. 3 September 1976, Mars Viking 2 lands. September 3, 1976, the unmanned U.S. spacecraft Viking 2 launched on September 9, 1975 lands on Mars to take the first close-up color photographs of the planet's surface. 3 September 1983, US-UK comparison. 1983. A new report highlighting some of the many differences between Great Britain and the United States finds the differences are much wider than many originally thought and range from most American homes having a microwave and a dishwasher, gas costing $3 a gallon in England, but only $1.25 in the US. Also that every teenager in the US is taught to drive while in school, but in England will have to pay for private lessons costing many hundreds of dollars. 3 September 1984, Philippines Typhoon Ike. September 3, 1984, Typhoon Ike with winds approaching 185 miles per hour strikes the Surigao del Norte province in the southern Philippine island of Mindanao. The typhoon is thought to have killed over 3,000 and left more than 500,000 homeless, in addition to completely destroying the country's staple crop of coconut trees. The president of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos, has refused all offers of assistance from outside the country. 3 September 1998, Swiss airplane crashes. 1998, a Swissair McDonnell Douglas MD-11 flying from New York to Geneva crashes in the ocean off the coast of Nova Scotia just over an hour after taking off, killing all 229 passengers and crew. 3 September 2004, fragile peace in Kashmir. September 3, 2004, as the fragile peace brokered between the Indian Prime Minister, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and the Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf agreed earlier this year falters, the Indian and Pakistan foreign ministers have met in Delhi to try and bring new impetus to the peace deal. 3 September 2004, Russia hostage siege ends. 2004, the hostage siege ends in the Beslan school in Russia when the group of armed terrorists who had held more than 1,000 hostages in a Beslan school sets of explosives, disagreements over accidentally or on purpose, sets of a fire in the roof of the building, leaving 334 hostages dead, including 175 schoolchildren. Following the explosion, Russian forces stormed the building, leaving 31 terrorists dead. 3 September 2007, Steve Fossett reported missing. September 3, 2007, Steve Fossett is reported missing after the single-engine Bellanca Super Decathlon airplane he was flying over the Sierra Nevada mountains failed to return. It was not till the following September in 2008 that a hiker found identification cards in the southern Sierra Nevada mountain range in California, which led to the discovery of his remains. 3 September 2007, British withdrawal from Basra. 2007, the final British withdrawal of British troops from their base in the center of Basra to the airport continues in preparation for Iraq security forces to take control of the city. Many view this as a defeat for the British, as Basra is left under the control of a mixture of Shia militias and security forces, often one and the same. 3 September 2008, marijuana sumo wrestling. September 3, 2008, two Russian sumo wrestlers tested positive for marijuana in Japan, causing a scandal in the morally conservative sports world. One of the two was also arrested for possession of marijuana and then banned from sumo wrestling for life. 3 September 2009, first woman minister in 30 years. 2009, the first woman minister in 30 years was approved by the Iranian parliament. Marzia Vahid Dastjurdi was chosen by President Mohammad Ahmadinejad to be the country's health minister. 3 September 2011, IMF gives Republic of Ireland €1.5 billion. September 3, 2011, the International Monetary Fund released €1.5 billion to the Republic of Ireland as part of their financial aid package to the country. The IMF stated that the country had been implementing austerity measures and had continued to try to stabilize their economy as per the conditions of their financial aid. 3 September 2012, actor Michael Clarke Duncan dies. 2012, actor Michael Clarke Duncan, known for his Oscar-nominated role in The Green Mile, died at the age of 54 after suffering complications from a heart attack. 3 September 2012, Mooney Church founder dies. September 3, 2012, Sun Myung-moon, the founder of the Unification Church based in South Korea, died at the age of 92. Members of the church, known as Moonies, went into mourning following his death. The church was most well known for its mass wedding ceremonies. 3 September 2013, Egypt shuts down television stations. 2013, Egyptian authorities shut down 4 different television stations that were accused of being sympathetic of the Muslim Brotherhood. The move came after the Egyptian government tried to stop media from supporting the Muslim Brotherhood and the recently deposed President Mohamed Morsi. Here, we are coming to the end of the video. Before quitting the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.